Admittedly, give it a minute. It might be like this. As in, let it load the world. I really hope the fucking stream isn't shite, dude. Come on. Hold on. Might have to lower fucking simulation distance. There we go, look at that. Oh. Bad news, everybody. It's back to lagging. Look, I'm gonna give it a minute, right? I'm gonna give it a little bit. But if it's not gonna get better, and I don't think it'll get better because it's fucking running on my machine, which is garbage, and I hate it. But you know, I'm just hoping that it will get better because honestly, we might just have to play a different game, unfortunately. Which is a load of shite, but come on, there's zero fucking way you should be struggling with this, right? You were able to do it like 3 weeks ago. Why are you tweaking out? Christ, okay, jeez. So, look, I get 100 frames a second, which isn't great, but as soon as I fucking unpause it, oh, everything suddenly goes to shit. Fucking hell. Yeah, like, this just might as well be unwatchable. Unplayable, too. Look, I'll give it a little bit more to fucking, lock in, or whatever. I'm gonna open the whatchamacallit. I might have to dedicate more RAM, in which case, hold on, give it a minute, yeah? Fuck it, more RAM, hold on. Okay, I will be back. Okay, wait, it did work. Okay, we fixed it. I think. Desktop audio. Oh, look at that. It runs at 30 frames per second compared to 10. Oh, I'm so good at the I'm so good at the technology. Well, you know, here we are. The world. Mind the shape, I guess. Better get balling, because the machines ain't gonna make themselves. And I don't remember how to do anything. I'm just going off of my, like, vague memories of playing through this, right? Couldn't tell you the first thing about the early game anymore. But I do remember a couple tricks, like this one. This one's really funny. It's still gonna take a while because I'm using a stone axe, but... No? Really? Did they fix that? Oh, this is so sad, actually. I think they fixed the tree bug. Look at that, 100 frames per second! The bottleneck was the memory! Look, I mean, I'll take it, right? It was definitely worse before. Maybe if I do it with a log. Yep, it was... They didn't fix it. What the fuck? Excuse me! I think I just got scammed. Fuck. Come on, please work. Okay, it did work. They didn't fix the bug, fortunately. Tomatoes! Okay, wait, I'm actually gonna go get those, because they're gonna despawn otherwise. Is that an olive tree? We've got an olive tree! Boys and girls, we have a, whatchamacallit? Whatever, let's get started. Stone Age, baby. They want me to make a knife head. Screw them. I'm gonna make 2 knife heads. Life hack for ya. Yep. It's not a... They're all just these. Okay, I'm looking for grass. There we are. I should probably unpin the fixing issues. Hold on. Unpin this message. There we are. Issues fixed. Yep, fire pit. Alright. Let's go and build a beautiful house. I want to build a house, so... Holy shit, wait, what? Yo, that was kind of whack. Okay, so they didn't fix the bug, but they did break something else? Look, I'm gonna take these olive saplings with me, because I don't know if I'm coming back here. What I'm going to do... Oh, wait, what is... No, this is an olive tree, yeah. So I'm gonna take the olive saplings with me, because I don't know if I'm coming back here. I probably won't, to be honest, unless I die. And the plan is to not die, right? Yeah, this bug is weird, dude. Yeah, so like, as I've said, I'm probably just gonna be fucking around for a bit. I've still got the memory. I haven't made anything out of stone in ages yet. I've still got the brains. I remember. And we're probably gonna want those. There's strawberry bushes, okay. I didn't know those were in the game, but... you know, they're good to have, right? Snowberry... Weeping maple. These are cool. Look, I mean, they're gonna rot anyway. I might as well take them with me, right? My beautiful home. Oh, wait, there's jute here. Okay, that's crazy, actually. That lets us skip a little bit of progression. What biome did we spawn in? Temperate. Okay, yeah. I was not expecting to find jute here, to be honest. That's pretty neat. Sugar maple. Bitternut hickory. Yeah, they changed a bunch of things, I think. Touching grass simulator. Alright, let's go find a nice place to settle down. Wait, clay indicators. Okay, wait, there's... Apparently there's... Yeah, okay, yeah, right here. I don't have a shovel. I'm gonna make that really quick. We're gonna need a lot of this in the future, so I might as well grab it now, right? Probably not gonna be farming hickory for the time being, so... Grapes... I probably want to stay next to the river, if I'm at all smart. Which, you know, I might not be, but... I mean, sometimes you gotta be a little dumb, you gotta break a couple of things, but... I'm gonna put that in my... No, I'm gonna put this in my offhand. I'm gonna... Grab those pumpkins. I know we've got a decent food source, at least for now. I know they've changed a couple of things regarding the mods. For one, create comes in a lot sooner, I'm pretty sure. And I'm bad with create. Like, I barely managed to make the things work. It was mostly my friend doing all the heavy lifting when it came to that mod, so I'm gonna have to adapt really fast, or I might be screwed. Right, yeah, what darkness setting do I have it on? There we are, pitch black. Play it the real way, you know? By which I mean, I would like to suffer, and I'm not gonna be able to see shit in like 5 seconds, so... Realistically, I should probably set up a fire pit. This is a good spot. Or as good a spot as any, right? And I don't see any point in not making it here. Although I'm gonna need to work fast, otherwise I will not be able to see what I'm doing. That was not a fire pit. Have I forgotten how to make a fire pit? 3 sticks, okay, yeah. That would do it. 1 log, 3 sticks, fire. Please work. And we got a fire pit. Alrighty. Now we can load that up with logs. And voila, ladies and gentlemen, we've got light. Now I'm gonna get working on clay vessels. We're gonna need these in a second, so. Gonna dig myself a pit kiln right here. Great, so now we've got ourselves a pit kiln. You know, pretty nice place. It is a little bit dark out, but yeah, we gotta make them. We gotta make molds. That's right. Wait, you can just have like salt water in the whatchamacallit? Interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go down to the river. There we are. Okay, yeah, I should probably carry a torch around with me. The way to make torches in this game is you burn a stick, right? And, right, now you've got 2 torches, and torches are probably the only thing in this game that's easier than in vanilla Minecraft, because you can just take a stick, right-click a torch, and now you're making infinite torches. And yeah, torches do eventually burn out, but that's why I tend not to use them for lighting. Like, normally, with lighting, I just kind of carry a torch around in my offhand like this, and now you can see in a small radius around me, right? I might turn pitch black off later, because it is really dark, but for the meantime, we can play with it until we get organized or whatever, you know, that stuff, right? Dang, okay. I mean, I'm probably not gonna make all that, because I don't really need most of this at all. Like, I'm not gonna make a pen, I'm gonna make a sluice. But where were we? Right, okay, it's kind of a pain in the ass, because we need to make a whole fucking quest tip around, yeah. Interesting, okay, yeah, it comes in, like, technologically, automation comes in way earlier, because normally it would come in right here, like, in this totally different section, I think. I would probably say, like, it comes in after you make colored steel, so... Oh, okay, yeah, weather, that stuff. How do we make that? Okay, rawhide and straw. Fun! We'll probably get to that later. In the meantime, I'm gonna wait for my pit kiln to finish cooking. And we are going to set off on a small adventure, because I don't know where I'm supposed to be going at the moment. Like, I have forgotten the beauty that comes with just wandering the world, you know? Hello. Just sort of being free to do whatever I want. Like, I'm no longer shackled down to a base, I don't have to settle down. And we're probably gonna grab these apple saplings, because... like, I don't see any reason not to. So basically with saplings, what you want to do is you want to cut out these elbow bits with an axe, I'm pretty sure. And then it will drop a sapling. Because if you don't cut an elbow bit, it's not going to drop you a sapling. Like, say for example here, right? It did not drop a sapling, but if we cut this one... okay, well that one's no longer an elbow bit, but if we cut this one, it will drop a sapling, as you can see here. I'm going to do one here, and then we're just going to do this for leaves and sticks. These leaves, they come in useful later. I don't think we're going to need too many of them now, but... there was another tree, yeah. Okay, hold on, I'm going to pick this one up. We are going far from the fire. Green apple, okay. Yeah, might as well have a different cultivar. I don't see why not. Oh, okay, wait, I wasted a sapling. It's okay, we still have 4. We have enough to make a full tree. And then some extra. We are a-okay. Back to the fire, because it is a little dark without it, you know? Like, you really can't see anything without a source of light around you, and... you know, me personally, I like being able to see what's around me, just in case I don't fall into a hole or whatever. Tonight's gonna be a chill night. We're just gonna be gregging it. Well, I mean, I don't really see any better places to go. Let's just head upriver, I'm thinking. We've got a fire pit burning, so we don't need this one, really. Wood ash is useful later, but I don't think we need it now. Yeah, we don't need it at the moment. Especially not only, like, 2 of it. Like, that's not gonna make a huge difference anyway. I really wish I could listen to, like, music in the background, but I'm afraid I might get copyrighted. So, you know, that'd be brutal, but... we're just gonna wait for this to burn out. We have 2 minutes left. How have you all been? Thanks, everybody. Big fan. You know, I'm just kind of balling at the moment. Whatever. I wonder if horror games might be an interesting thing to stream. I'm down to like play Escape the Backrooms because apparently it's getting new updates soon. That's what I've heard, at least. I don't know if it's true, but I am inclined to believe that it is because, well, you know, I've heard it multiple places. Also, the dev is alive again on their Twitter, apparently. Like, he's posting again. There's more clay here, but I don't think I can really carry it. We have kind of a limited capacity until we get, like, a backpack, you know, that garbage, right? And a lot of things could be useful. It's probably best to settle down. I might move closer to the ocean, honestly. Like, the ocean's a good place to be, so we might backtrack here, honestly. I'm gonna cross over, maybe backtrack. I don't want to live in a marsh, though. Marshes are horrid. So, again, seems to be a lot of marshes that way. There's also one here, but this is lowlands. It's similar. It's a lot of water. I might move upriver because I don't like living in a marsh, but I also might move downriver because I like having access to the ocean. Choices, you know? Hello, mister. Are you horsing around? If I pause... Okay, no, pausing pauses the game. Can I turn that off? Pause. There's gotta be a setting for it, right? Because I don't want to have pause. I'm gonna turn subtitles on. Video settings? Okay, yeah, that's probably why I was getting so many frames when I paused the game, because it wasn't actually playing the game. Oh well. I mean, you know, here we are, right? Look, I'll do some research. I might remember to turn it off next time. What I really want to do, I want to create, like, something overlooking the sea. Like, you know, a villa dug into the cliff overlooking the ocean. That would be pretty neat. Although it might be hard to access like anything else. How to turn off pausing Java. Pausing. Freeze when pausing, maybe? Java Minecraft, because I'm gonna... No idea. I might just open the LAN. Yeah, there we go. Now it works. I don't know what port number means, but whatever. It's a local game, you can't join me, sucks. Although I might get a friend to host a server soon anyway, so... You know, if you're interested in playing with me, just let me know, yeah? First sunrise in the new world? Just, you know, take it in. Sitting by the fire. No longer sitting by the fire. We got 4 vessels. We're gonna let them cool down, because they're too hot to handle at the moment, but... We got 4 vessels. Do blowpipes still give resistance? I don't think they give resistance against... Yeah, I don't think they give resistance against, whatchamacallits again. Nah, you actually have to wear tongs, unfortunately. That sucks. They fixed it. Rough, but it is what it is, right? Like now, we have early jute. We should be able to set up a bunch of burlap really quickly. It should be. There we go. Yeah, it's too hot to open, but oh, I like that it has a max now. Like it used to be. Once it becomes just normal hot, not very hot, I should be able to open it. No. Okay. Come on. Into the water you go. And now I can open it. See what we can do with these? We can store things in them. So I'm gonna use this to store my fruit saplings and then my snowberry bushes. No. Yeah, snowberry bushes, because why not? For this one, oak sapling... Oh, okay, well there's no point in storing a whole stack of it because it's more efficient to do the smaller things. So I'm gonna do that. Vessel, we're gonna do this one. This one's... We can't put logs in because logs have item sizes that are too large, but we can put jute seeds in. Jute. Stone knife head, why not? And then for this last one, we'll just carry this around because why not? I know I could technically do a little more organizing, you know, get those, get the oak saplings in one of them, but I don't really see any point in doing it now. Not when I'm not even sure if there's anything I want to pick up on the way. Man, I am exhausted. Tonight might not be a long stream. We might just be chilling. That's a grizzly bear. We're not gonna poke it. Wait, hold on. Copper. Mark this down. Because there are small veins of tetrahedrite and copper, which is, well, copper. I'm not sure what stibnite is. I'm going to have to... We can't do anything with stibnite at the moment. It would smelt into antimony, but... Again, nothing we can do with it. I'm gonna put those down. I think it's antimony. It might be it might be antimony. If someone's like a geologist in chat, or if someone knows something about rocks, or if someone just wants to like Google the pronunciation and correct me, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm just here to have fun anyway. You know, just streaming my, whatchamacallit, streaming my experience in the world. Might as well take you along with me, right? And for archival purposes, like, I could upload this VOD to the YouTube channel, and I could watch this 20 years down the line, see how far I've grown. We could set up in this field. This field's pretty nice. Like, I don't think it's bad, it's just a little bit high up. Like, obviously not terribly high up, right? Like, this is definitely a good spot to set up a base, I just don't think it's it. I'm not getting the vibes. And I go a lot based off of vibes. Horsing around, for real, for real. Oh, that reminds me, there's this really weird guy, like, I was just browsing the vintage stories section, and I clicked on his stream. He seemed chill at first, right, but he couldn't handle the horse puns. Like, I just got banned for telling horse puns? I don't know, maybe he had, like, beef with a horse or something. Maybe a horse kicked him in the head when he was a baby. That would make sense. Like, I would probably be pretty mad at horses, too, if a horse kicked me in the head when I was a baby. I think this is an extrusive formation of rock. Could not tell you, though. Nor what it means. Whatever. I mean, slate, I think, looks nice as a rock. Yeah, those are definitely, like, old lava tubes or something. Geologists Geologists, again, if you know anything about it. Oh, yeesh, okay, wait, we've gone pretty high up compared to the river. Seems to be another river over there. I might head over there to get a drink of water, because I don't want to have to climb all the way back up, you know? Tomato also gives me a little bit of water. You know, tomato juices and stuff. Big fan of eating raw tomatoes. Anyways, the weird bitch that banned me from his chat. Like, I know I'm not really supposed to be criticizing him, like it's his chat, whatever, but you know, still kind of threw me for a loop. Like, geez, you realize that not everybody in this world knows how to have fun. Fucking King Octagon or whatever his name was, I don't know, something like that. No shade thrown, by the way. You're just kind of whack and boring, to be honest. Like, I'm pretty sure you told me keep it on topic, and that's off topic, so I'm gonna have to ban you. And I'm like, mate, there's nobody in your chat. It's a silent chat, dude. There ain't nobody talking in here. There's no topic to be kept to. Like, much love, but are you hallucinating chatters, maybe? I am very sorry that I came into your chat and tried to support you, and went off topic, right? Might as well grab these. Good food source, you know? Pumpkins, they last ages. At least wild pumpkins do. 11 months, so... If I put them in a jar, they can last for way longer. I should probably stick to this area. Oh! Wait, what's this? Cool, dude, wait. This is like a tower or something. Is there anything in it? I don't think so. Why are you here? That's pretty rad. I don't know. I mean, if it felt important, I might mark it down, but I don't think there's anything here. It is made out of nice though. That's pretty nice. But that's a -2-bit. That's a -2-bit. Oh man. If I feel like coming back to get these, I will. There are a bunch of fruit trees around here, but not necessary, I don't think. You know, sometimes I let my wanderlust get the best of me. I just run around for ages and I can't find a good spot to build a house. And I'm like, I should probably find a spot to build a house, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to progress, but... I'll go and build near the copper. It's probably a smart idea, because I'm going to need most of that anyway. I'm going to have to pick it up. Is this bismuth? This is bismuth. Okay. Bismuth... we're actually gonna grab some of this because I don't want it to come all the way back over here. And if we find bismuth and zinc and we have the copper, then we can already skip straight to bronze. Bismuth plus sulfur. Anyways, as to Vintage Story, right? The reason I haven't tried it yet is simply because it's not on Steam, and I don't feel like installing, like, a whole different thing. Like, I know they're not gonna upload it to Steam because, I don't know, something, it's not ready yet, I think is the reasoning. But I don't really want to have to go and install, like, a third-party thing or have to boot up a separate EXT just to fucking play my game, right? Like, I don't mean any hate at all. It's just that, you know, it gets kind of annoying at times. I'm just here to grab some of this flux because we're gonna need... well, I don't need it now, right? We're not. This is not necessary. Oh, they changed it. Oh, they changed it. Wait, hold on. Is it 3 times as expensive now? Blast furnace. No, okay. No, it's the same price. It just costs a flux because yeah. Because normally you place 3 around the block. You'll see it once I reach that point, but we don't need it now, so. Essentially, they just made it more compact so that I can fit more into my factory. That's very nice, very neat. I do like the quality of life changes that this update has created. Yeah, I'm probably headed back towards the copper. That's a whiles down that way, but I should be able to hop into the river and travel faster down the current. Here we are. You can go really, really, really fast down the river if you're underwater. Like, naturally, I mean, the current's pulling you with it, right? So we're just gonna be cruising down the river. This is the wrong river. Uh-oh. Now screw it, right? See where it takes us. At least until I can find a way to get out. Like, I'd like to head in that direction, because I don't want to have to go look for another copper bit, but... Oh, gotta watch my air, yeah. That's right. I'm not a fish. Basalt, okay. I do like the look of basalt. Like, I might build my house using this stone, so it's good to know. Is that more copper? Is that twig? That's a twig, yeah. I think that basalt and chalk would make, like, a really nice contrast. Like, you know, we got the dark basalt and the light chalk. I feel like it would look really nice. So, I think I've got my plans. Get the copper, make some tools. Back to bronze, you know? It'll be a little bit. I'm not used to being this primitive. Because the last time I played, it was on, like, the 7.19 version. Or, it was a little while ago. It's not the 0.9 version that we have now, I think. Well, I know it's not. I think that we're on 0.97 something of TerraFirmaGreg. And, like, props to the mod makers and, like, the contributors for, like, pulling all this together. It's a really well-made mod. It feels really fun to play, at least until you get up to Greg Deck, but that was on the last version. Now, let's see if they made it better or less grindy, right? It's not gonna be less grindy, it's Greg Deck. Let's be so for real. But, you know, I can hold out hope. You can let a man hope. Wait, if you mine that with hammer, you get cobble now, instead of loose rocks. That's nice. We're a little bit far away from the copper, but... You know, these legs move at light speed, baby. My in-game character is an Olympic sprinter. So what he can do, right? He can run for like 5 minutes straight. He can down like 16 tomatoes, and then he can run for another 5 minutes. Like, the mad lad, absolutely insane, you know? Oh! That's why I like to see where I'm going. Hold on, that's iron. Okay, is it just that one bit? Oh, did not mean to drop that. I'm looking for the W key. No, okay, so there's hematite, goethite. Yeah, this is iron. Good to know. Good to have. I don't think there's any gold in this vein either, which is a pretty big issue. Like, last time I mined, like, the hematite, goethite, I think is how it's pronounced, limonite? Limonite. I'm gonna say limonite. That's what I've heard, at least. Limonite, hematite, goethite. Last time I mined one of those veins, the issue was there was just a shit ton of gold in there. Like, we had a lot of gold and nothing to do with it, so we just ended up creating a lot of golden drums. I'm pretty sure it's still in this version, so we might need some for that, but I don't think it's a strict necessary, especially when we can make bronze drums. Like, copper is probably, in my opinion, a little bit easier to find. It's just that we had a lot of gold side product, you know? Like, we didn't have anything to do with that gold. This is cobalt. Cobalt. Okay, yeah. Let me see if there's nickel. If there's nickel, I'll mark it down. There's nickel! Slash cobalt. We're gonna mark that down. We are gonna need that eventually. We're not gonna need it now. We're gonna need it when we create colored steel. Or, I'm pretty sure, like black steel or something. If you're confused, feel free to ask questions. I don't really care. Oh, there's more copper here. No, this is the same. No, hold on. No, this is a totally different copper section. Yeah, there's just copper here. Cool. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this empty vessel, right? Well, first of all, we're gonna take this one. We're gonna put tomato seeds in this one. Yeah, we already have one with tomato seeds. Never mind. Tomato seeds in here. Pumpkins in here. Now we're gonna pick up some copper and we're gonna put it into our thing. And we're gonna see if I can do it right, because it's been a while since I've made bronze this way. Normally I just handle the stuff, you know? Stimnite, this is not useful, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Stimnite, you're just not, we can't use you now. We have to smelt you down in a furnace. We're not gonna get furnaces until the Steam Age. So. Is it just that? That was kind of a small bit of copper, wasn't it? If that was all the copper in that one section, I'm gonna be a little bit angry. Okay, no, there's a little bit more, but that was the part I passed. Jeez, okay. I'm kind of stingy with the copper. Nope, never mind. There's more over here for some reason. Oh, shit. We're all good. More copper, baby. Oh, yeah, wait. We hit the mother